Hold on. I gotta situate the situation. I gotta let y'all hear this right here, you heard? This might be the dumbest shit I ever heard a nigga say in my life. And he might be telling the truth. Everything he's saying might be the truth. But it's the dumbest shit you ever heard. Like the dumbest shit you ever heard.
It's a fraternity, 100%. No difference. No difference. Only thing they did different is file legal papers that make them a fraternity. If somebody was to name Blood Alpha Phi Blood right now and file the papers, then Blood would be a fraternity. And we could start it anywhere, and they could put it in colleges and all that. Being Blood is not a crime. What you do, if you're doing criminal activity as being a Blood, makes it a crime. But that doesn't mean every Blood is a criminal. I know there's a lot of people in fraternities that broke hella laws and they are locked up right now. I know there's a lot of Q dogs who lock their ass up right now, you heard? You dig? But nobody talks about that. It's all the same thing. Freemasons, fraternities, Bloods, Crips, Yetas, it's all the same thing. The benefits might not be the same. Fraternity has a different type of benefit. You sign to this fraternity, hopefully it'll help you out with your future successes and business endeavors. But it kind of works in the same way of that also, because you got people like me that have been helping out people legally and giving people different type of jobs and opportunities in their lifestyle. So what's the difference?
Big difference. A big difference. First things first. Although you might be right, Jimmy, when you say being Blood is not a crime, you are right. I don't think there's no jurisdictions in the United States right now that says joining a gang is against the law. I don't think no jurisdiction in the United States right now got a law against joining a gang. I don't believe so, you heard? I might be wrong about that, but I don't think joining a gang is wrong. But I know this. Once you join a gang and you can be identified as a gang member of said gang, then you don't have to do a crime to get convicted of a crime. Because just being associated with the
Gangs are like fraternities. Okay. Let's see what he's got to say.
Arguing about Bloods versus frats, gangs versus fraternities.
The same thing. Blood is a fraternity. 100%. It's no difference. It's no difference. Only thing they did different is file legal papers that make them a fraternity. If somebody was to name Blood Alpha Phi Blood.
So let's keep track. He said there's no difference between gangs and fraternity. He said there's no difference.
Right
except
now,
legal papers.
and file the papers, then Blood will be a fraternity. And we can start it anywhere. And they can put it in colleges and all that. Being Blood is not a crime. What you do, if you're doing criminal activity as being a Blood, makes it a crime. But that doesn't mean every Blood is a criminal. It doesn't mean every Blood needs to go to jail for the crime that one Blood did. So I know there's a lot of people in fraternities that broke hella laws and they are locked up right now. I know there's a lot of Q dogs who lock their ass up right now, you heard? You dig? But nobody talks about that. It's all the same thing. You heard?
Funny shit.
It's all the same thing. Freemasons, fraternities, Bloods, Crips, Yetas, it's all the same thing.
I don't know. Let me ask you a question about that. Let me ask you a question about that. So if somebody said, what's the fundamental...
The benefits might not be the same.
There we go.
Okay, so at first he said they're exactly the same. Okay, so now we're getting some differentiation. Okay, so now the benefits aren't the same.
Fraternity has a different type of benefit. You sign to this fraternity, hopefully it'll help you out with your future successes and business endeavors. And this dude might work at this law firm. Now he gives you an automatic in. Now you're intern there to end up being, you dig? But it kind of works in the same way of that also, because you got people like me that have been helping out people legally and giving people different type of jobs and opportunities in their lifestyle. So what's the difference?
So let me tell you the difference, Jim Jones. With this logic that you're using, any group of people are then the same. Any group, cohort of people, whether it's a fraternity or a gang or whatever, an LLC, any group of people, by this logic, is the same. Because there's people in that group, just like with gangs and fraternities, I can help somebody out. People in fraternities can help somebody out. Therefore, gangs and fraternities are the same. And I'm going to use this example throughout this video. Nazis, they're the same as fraternities, right? Nazis is the same as a gang, right? We're just, again, I don't think this. We're following Jim Jones's logic. Nazis are the same as fraternities and gangs because The Nazi sees a fellow Nazi, just like fraternities, he can help him get a job, right? Sometimes you have to use an extreme example to just highlight how stupid the things people say are.
Let me ask you this though. Go ahead.
Is it a difference in majority versus minority?
As far as what?
And when I say that, you blood, right?
Right.
If we took 100 bloods,
Right.
give me a real one, yo. Not to win your argument, or not argument, a real one of people that are putting other people in position to be successful. Keep it a buck.
Out of 100 bloods, how many? Yeah, the percentage might be low. It might be low.
So that's where the differentiation lies, because with the sorority example.
So now we got a second differentiation. Remember, Jim Jones started the video by saying fraternities and gangs are the exact same. The only difference is that fraternities have legal paperwork. So now we're getting to some differences.
Or with the Mason example, or with the Congress, senators. Imani brought up, the Congress and senators, they be running that shit like death row. But niggas won't know that. What we see from gang culture, and we all been around, all our friends, family, whatever,